She might want to yell at you.
We are live. Is this thing on? Yo, we're live, I think. No cussing, Rip. 30 seconds. Mic's on. I gave you that mic again today, man. God, that other one should work so good, too.
The one with
Oh,
my ears was real good.
yeah. Did you listen to the show? It would have been we have to have training. Anybody on here? Anybody here today? What's going on? We got two people. We're live. 30 seconds in. We're on, baby. We're in. We're on. Let's go.
Well,
11 o'clock. Showtime.
I know.
Every Friday, Rip, 11 o'clock. You should know that. Or 12 o'clock or whatever. Whatever
Except
time we go
11, yeah,
live.
I put up as soon as you sent me the thing about the advertisement, whatever you call that shit. I put it on my gimmick.
BDM 5's in the house. The vet's in the house. He got a Von Lilas badge now. That means he's moving on up, Rip, into the membership level. He now has a Von Lilas badge. That's when you know you're over, baby.
Eric Worski said he was going to get a T-shirt if I confirmed that thing. Something about the Waffle House thing was. I said, well, it was pretty. It was sort of true. So maybe he'll get one.
Tell a big story on it. We're gonna sell a T-shirt, man.
Oh, I know. I just couldn't do it.
Go.
No, I can't take the I heard. You know.
I thought you were at the Waffle House. What do you mean? Which one? Well, it wouldn't be an I heard then if you were there.
I think what he listened to. I don't think it was what one we did.
Okay, but all he wants you to do is confirm the story.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's not worth a T-shirt to just go ahead and confirm it.
Well,
wow, dude. Rip's a hustler. I don't know how you got the name Hustler. You don't ever want to sell anything, it doesn't seem like.
Well, Buddy Rose gave it to me, so I can't see nothing.
T. Weasel's in the house. In therapy. Have a good Friday, gentlemen, he said. There you go, Rip. You got your own personal computer there.
Great. This is the greatest computer.
All right, we're hooked up.
It's the
ready
greatest
to go.
one I've had today. All right.
Let's see what else we got here. Can you guys hear us? Anybody hear us? Got to rip the other mic back. I like the headphone set, Rip, but you kept doing that heavy like breathing into it, and then that pizza, man, that just really put it over the top.
Medium just said, yes, I cannot hear you.
Yes, I cannot hear you. Okay, so
that was like
great.
a double.
So you can't hear us. Awesome. Confused. Have we really been sitting here for how long have we been on here? 3 minutes and nobody can hear us, Rip?
I don't know.
Can you hear me, Rip?
I can hear you.
I mean, we have 3 people on here, Rip. We are on fire today.
Well, you know, I was supposed to call Ron DeShane, but I can't call. We don't have a call thing.
I mean, we could hold the phone up, but I don't think anybody's going to hear us. Hear him. No, I can hear you.
About the delay thing, so I just did my hair, and then there we go. So
that's so awesome.
So I say K, and then pretty soon, 20 seconds later, Fabe. You know, when you're doing.
Trace Hayes says, "What's up?" Do you know Trace Hayes? That's a new name, maybe. BDM 5 had a break in a consecutive payment, or my badge would be better. Yeah, get to that Von Lilas level, and you're in there, baby. Hey, speaking of memberships, I put out the Brad Maddox interview part 2 last night at 8 o'clock. Last night at 8 o'clock, Brad Maddox part 2 is out. So make sure you go to YouTube, go to our channel right now, hit that like button, all that good stuff. Watch it, let it play. Just let it play through so YouTube kicks it out. Make some comments on there, like it. Also, in the memberships, I put a 10-minute snippet of Brad Maddox that we did not put in part 1 or part 2. So it's only for members. Not that it was a lot of dirt, but it was just kind of the pre-interview type thing, Rip, where we were just kind of chatting.
He didn't want to mention any names. Now, should I mention the people that was there?
I think everybody knows who was in the.
Well, who was in there?
Paige and Xavier Woods in the one video I saw anyway.
Well, who was the big muscle guy? This real strong guy.
Brad Maddox? I don't know. There was only one video I saw was Xavier Woods.
Okay.
which has muscles. I mean, I don't know.
No, it wasn't him.
So there's another one with Brad Maddox in it?
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know. You got to speak up, Rip. I don't know. The only one I ever saw was the one with Paige and Xavier Woods and Brad Maddox. Maybe somebody in the chat knows a different one with the big muscle guy. Brad Maddox was pretty muscular in the video. Manny Valverde says Roman Reigns for the win. I don't know. I don't know if that's a popular opinion right now, Manny. Most people I'm seeing. We're going to do WrestleMania predictions today, Rip. That should get you excited.
Yeah.
Get you excited, pumped up. Let's see. Rips needs speak into the mic. Yeah.
I can't get it any closer to my mouth.
Yeah.
You want me to French it or what?
Can't turn it up any higher. My doctor says hi, and is that Rip Rogers? My doctor says hi, and is that Rip Rogers? Oh, he must be at the doctor right now. Yes, it says it on the fucking title. Awesome. You better not say bad things to your doctor if you're getting ready to go in for doctor shit. Brad Knight in the house. Seymour legend, Rip. The only time I am number one. The one watching it on Facebook. Hello. Yeah. I just throw it out there on Facebook, Brad Knight. Thanks for tuning in. Go to YouTube and watch it. It helps us on YouTube. If you can actually watch it through YouTube, that would be better. But I put it on Facebook just to pick up the other people. Rip, what's been happening, man?
My phone's ringing.
Imagine that, yeah. All right.
Great. I got a message from Tony Falk.
All right. Let's get him on the show. Tony Falk would be a great guest to have on here. What Tony have to say, man? Can you put that out there?
He didn't say anything. He rang.
Like he called you?
I don't know. He called me, texted me, whatever. I don't know.
Oh. Seemed like you're in a good mood today, Rip.
No, I was.
Until what?
It don't matter.
Well, until what? All right. But got any questions out there? I mean, we can just quit the show if you want to. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and just ramble on for an hour.
I can't see none of them. I thought you was having WrestleMania things.
Well, we can, yeah. I mean, I threw it by you. You didn't seem to want to.
Oh,
I know. Medium 5 wants to know who Rip's favorite porn star is.
I don't even know who any porn people are, so I guess any of them. As long as you can see a little bit of free snabits and fabits, I guess it's okay. I'm not a porn guy.
Brad Knight has got a question for Rip. On a date, who buys?
On a date, who buys?
Yeah.
The girl buys. Are you kidding me? They got nothing to offer you. Nothing. You don't need them. Oh, here I am. I'm hot. Bitch, you a 5 thinking you're a 10. Today's women, they just totally screwed up, thinking they're over. Their hair ain't there. Their nails ain't there. Usually their tits ain't there. Their butts ain't there. They think they're hot. Yeah, wait 10 years, you be a fat pig like all the rest of them. How's that?
I kind of like the fake stuff.
Well, I like the fake stuff too, but not when they. I was watching some on my phone. Every girl said they're a 9 or a 10. My God, they were disgusting looking. They're all fat.
Do they say it about themselves?
Oh, yeah. They're rating themselves. Oh, hell, I'd be 11 on a 10 scale the way they're doing.
I think I would rate myself lower. So then
No
their
shit.
expectations aren't as
Yeah,
high.
you're supposed to be. Oh, well, 5's average. You're average.
You talking 5 inches or a 5?
I'm talking about a 5.
I just tell them 5 inches. So then when they see 6, they're really excited.
Oh, you always tell them you got about a 2. If you're talking about the length of the worm, you always tell them it's about 2 inches. Then when you pull out that 3.5, they said, "Oh man, this is huge."
My old roommate Ryan Wheeler, not to mention any names here on live TV.
Ryan Wheeler.
He
Ryan
always
Wheeler.
said that he had the little worm. So I was
Then
like, the person that says it's little all
that
the
means they
time,
got the hammer.
it means you probably have
Yeah.
the hammer.
Uh-huh.
You wouldn't sit here and say how little it is all the time if
Yeah.
it was really little. Yes, one of the things I've learned from Rip, to pay for anything. Maybe he meant not to pay for anything.
Not to pay for anything, right?
I catch heat for telling a woman to take me out to lunch. Oh, yeah, he corrected himself. Don't pay for anything. Rip, you had a big weekend down in Louisville, Kentucky. Derby City Wrestling. The new and improved, I guess, Derby City Wrestling. Well, I'm not going to say improved because me and you were a part of the original Derby City Wrestling, so it can't get much better than that. But the new version of Derby City Wrestling, can you fill us in a little bit on that? How was the weekend down in Louisville with Derby City Wrestling, Rip?
Well, all the top stars being waited down there. It was Dylan and the legendary Scott Romer and me went down to Louisville for Dave Marquez, and they do TV that plays every week in Hollywood, California, Las Vegas, Memphis. The one that started in Louisville, and they got another one in Phoenix. So he's been doing this about 20 years, and he's got a big nationwide sponsor in Car Shield. So the money's there. So we went to Louisville, and there was probably about at least 500 people there for a first time. It was real well, and most of the guys I didn't know who they were, so they were learning about me as much as I was learning about them. But yeah, Dave's a good guy.
Well, give us some wrestlers that were there. Anybody we know? Any wrestlers our viewers might know out there?
I don't. There's some of the guys that used to work for OVW years ago. Vince the Prince was there. Man Beast was on TV.
Nice.
Ted the Trailer McNailer, Man Beast, he was there. Derek Puccini, he was there. He worked in the main event. And God, he's jacked now. Damn.
I thought I saw advertised main event was Pope and Dylan Bostic. Did that take
That
place?
wasn't advertised as main event. Yeah, it took place. Of course, Dylan won,
Dylan beat the Pope?
No, Dylan beat the Pope.
Wow.
Dylan was on every tape as a talking segment or whatever. So
you must have been calling the shots on that to have your boy Dylan win that
no,
match.
Dave was calling the shots because Dylan used to live with Dave or one of his properties or whatever when he was in California. So he's been around Dave for a long time.
So Dylan got the big win against the Pope, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Man. It's a good victory. I saw I thought Vince the Prince was out of the country. He's back in like Louisville.
Well, he's been living in Louisville for a couple of years. Oh, for about 5 years, I'm thinking. And he's doing but he's working for Dave. When I was pulling in the building, I saw Man Beast going. He was picking some guys they were coming in at the airport, and he was picking them up and bringing them back. So we was there about quarter till 12 in the afternoon until till about midnight, which we knew it would be doing 4 tapes and everything.
It's like
So,
WWE style.
yeah,
Did they have catering there?
they had food. They had pizza there, and they had all kind the Starbucks coffee and stuff,
Ooh.
and fruit and stuff. So you could get by for free.
That's a good deal. So, God, who was it you just did mention?
Puccini?
No, God, Vince the Prince, Man Bees,
Beast.
Puccini. Who? Oh no, you didn't mention. I saw a picture of you and Rudy Switchblade.
Yeah, he was there in the back. Yeah, he was doing some production stuff for
Oh
Dave.
yeah, I haven't seen him.
Yeah,
for
he
a long time.
he was learning that side. So we was just telling stories. It was me and the Pope and Rudy. This was at the end of the show, and
So he didn't wrestle.
No, Rudy was doing some kind of learning the behind the camera scenes.
That's cool. I used to be almost 9, broke my back, got off for a bit. Now I'm stuck at 6. I don't know if he's talking about his
worm
or just his looks. Marquez is doing it right, better than NWA right now. Old NWA territory feels somewhat. Wish Rip was involved. Well, he's involved with Derby City in Louisville, at least. So, or Derby City. I guess they're probably all called something different, aren't they?
Yeah.
He's not involved with NWA, but the other one. Let's see, Opinion Haber. That's not how penises work. Didn't Vince the Prince work on a certain book? Man, right on cue, man. You're really good at the plugging there, Opinion Haber. Vince the Prince did work on a book here. Caleb Hall, right? That's the real name.
Yeah, that's Vince Prince's real name.
The book on pro wrestling's Lessons from Rip Rogers. You can go to Amazon.com right now, right this second. Amazon.com. Buy this book if you haven't done that yet. And you can go to Pro Wrestling Tees and get the new Wrestling with Rip Rogers podcast shirt. It's out there.
And maybe we'll see if Eric Worski, the Seymour legend, the man who's assistant track and field coach down in Florida right now, used to have some of the longest throws in the shot and discus in the country. Now he's a coach now, and he said, and anyway, he supposedly I heard that he's going to buy a Hustler Rip Rogers T-shirt from Pro Wrestling Tees. So we'll wait and see.
I'll tell you what, Eric Worski, you're one of the big time coaches, Division I coach, former like Olympian or alternate Olympian, something with the Olympics. If you can't afford a Wrestling with Rip Rogers shirt, well, I know you can afford it. Just go buy one, you big tight ass. I don't know if they make one big enough for him. Last I saw him, he's
about a size 90.
Geez, he's a big boy.
I never seen a small Worski.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, when Jim Worski was 9 years old and he's playing on the Rockets about 1965 or whatever.
Wait, Rockets?
The Rockets in Little League.
Okay.
In Seymour, it used to be at Emerson Field. They had to take 2 uniforms and split them down the middle to make him a Rockets uniform. Wow. That's how big his dad, Big Jim Worski, was.
So he was a big Jim that was really actually big.
Well, he's about
a lot of people they call big something and they're little. He's not like a tiny that was huge or a big Jim that was little. He was really big.
No, he was over 300 pounds in high school. Athletic, playing 3 sports. Wow, memories, baby.
I better not say anything bad about the Worskis. Let's see. Rip always told us stories about things that happened at Ted Turner buildings after hours. Got any stories you can share about after hours at the Ted Turner buildings?
Are they talking about TBS?
I guess. I don't know. It says happened at Ted this Brad Knight Seymour. Maybe you mentioned something at Crossroads Gym a time or two, but Ted Turner buildings, TBS, was it always recorded at the same place?
Yeah.
The studio or whatever?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he said yes. Is there things that happen at the studio after hours?
Yeah, but stuff that happens at TBS stay at TBS. It's sort of like Las Vegas. The names have been changed to protect the guilty. So
use your imagination, I guess. No dirt on the Wrestling with Rip Rogers show. If there is a 5X shirt, I'll probably buy it. What do you mean probably buy it? All I buy from Pro Wrestling Tees, when I put the shirts on 3X, 4X, split them in the back trap area.
Who said that?
Media M5.
Oh, okay. Thought that was the weasel talking.
No.
No, he would have stretched it out the neck because he'd have to get it over them hot dogs.
Weasel's down to like 205 or something, he told me. I can't remember what he said. Something.
I think Weasel's like Dusty. He's never told the truth in his life.
He just wants acknowledged. He said, official weigh-in, hospital today before surgery, 228. He had another surgery, apparently. Last year, February 21st, 267. Started the year 273. Weasel, man. He's going to be one of those like triathlons here pretty soon.
God,
Weasel down to 228. You got an update on your boy Eric Jimenez, Rip? Where's he at in this?
He's still strutting. He's still posing. He was supposed to bring me a coffee, and he kayfabe me, and he didn't bring it to me. Walking around like he was over though. He was always strutting and got his lats out now.
Is he still? Is he lost any more than 4 pounds yet?
I don't think so. I think he gained it back.
Still down 4 pounds. It's gonna be tough. We gotta have this competition sometime here between T Weasel and
I just like to see them both in Speedos.
Eric Jimenez. Yeah. T Weasel's gonna wear a teal blue, and I think he said or something like that. That's what the ladies wanted.
Probably Eric Jimenez can wear some of my old pink ones. My pink posing trunks.
Be pretty sweet. Let's see here. I've got an old picture, WrestleMania this weekend, Rip. Might be the greatest WrestleMania of all time.
Yeah, I bet it's the best WrestleMania this week.
There's not too many matches. I mean, really, I'm intrigued. If you guys want to get involved a little bit in the chat, man, put some of the matches you want to see. I guess Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes. I think it's weird that Cody Rhodes now is like the attraction after
being shoved down people's throats for how many years with how many different fucking characters. Now all of a sudden, then he leaves.
Yeah.
Then he comes back, and so all the people that stayed there, they all get a big fuck you. We'll take the guy that left.
Yeah, you put him on top.
Yeah, what a rib
in the main event. I got to share my picture here. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. I'm way down there, Rip, in the that makes it. What's it look like on your screen? I'm way down there in the corner. See that cameraman down there in the bottom right corner with the camera, of course, the big tall cameraman with Melina in the ring. That's my WrestleMania moment. WrestleMania 23, Rip. That's me. Part of the paparazzi.
For Melina. Oh, cool.
In Ford Field in Detroit. 81,000 people was the
81
recorded attendance, which probably lie. I came out with the Undertaker too.
Is that when they supposedly had the 96,000? Is that what it was? But it was really 80.
No, I think they said it was 81,000. So I don't think it was more than that. Did you notice our background today? The WrestleMania background with, you can't see him, but Cody and Roman behind us. Look at that. We're all decked out in WrestleMania right now.
We are. Oh, okay.
Well, look at us. It says WrestleMania right there on the screen.
I thought you just put that inside the thing, the still thing right there. And all right.
Buckshot Kid says, I don't care about Mania. Well, screw you, Buckshot Kid.
Vaughn and I and Drew. Okay.
Oh, Opinion Haver, you were there? Yeah, we were Druids for the Undertakers. So.
Now, if he was a Druid, did he wear underwear or did he just go in natural or
underwear? Druids. We had all black, like black robes or whatever, like the Undertaker people.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Ved, do you remember the walkthrough the day of, and we were supposed to have all black and nothing else, and the one dude had like a white T-shirt showing, and Vince like cussed him out in front of everybody? Do you remember that happening? It's pretty sweet. I think I asked you about that once on the show, but that's the only thing I really remember about being a Druid. Also, we had a light a torch, Rip, and then you couldn't burn the person in front of you. You hope the person behind you didn't burn you. And then on the stage, they had all these pyro coming up the bottom. If you weren't on the stage in time, they said you were going to get basically blown up. So
okay.
And it was pitch black, and you had a hood on. So it was kind of tough, man. Tough deal being a Druid. Should have paid more money.
So did you have a thing with Melina going on? Was you getting a little on the side or anything?
I tried. She wasn't interested. I actually sent her a message, tried to get her on the show. She didn't reply back. I always had a little thing for Melina when she was in class. Man, I thought she was hot.
Well, she was hot.
Liked her. Hope she's not watching this. She's gonna know I had a thing for her.
Well, she probably begging for attention like every girl now, and she ain't 25 anymore.
Vince kicked the guy out for not being able to see through the hood, he said. Yeah, can't remember exactly what happened. I'm sure you know better than me, so we're going to get into WrestleMania, but I was going to, let's see. I was going to show, if I can get this pulled up. Trying to plug a Brad Maddox clip, in case people haven't been watching that. You know that we had like 1,700 views on part 1, so I would like to get part 2 up there and going. That was a lot of views for part 1.
Did he talk about any spunkage on the belts or anything?
He did not mention that. We didn't ask, though. Should have probably asked. Here's a little clip for part 2. You guys need to get over to our YouTube page.
I went dark on every. I try not to check shit. It's a very strange thing when you walk around and you don't know what people know about you, or you wonder, do they know me from TV, or did they see my shit online? You don't know what they're thinking about you. You don't know if they put it over. You don't know if they've been jerking off to it. You don't know if they're disgusted by it. You don't know anything. So it's very hard to interact with the outside world.
Wow. Exclusively on Wrestling with Rip Rogers on YouTube.
I wouldn't give a shit what anybody thinks about me.
You don't think so?
Hell no.
So if there was a video out of you right now, you wouldn't care at all?
I'd want to make sure I was fluffed at least. What the hell? You know, if you got it, you got it. If you don't, you don't.
Yeah. Well, he talked about like his kids Googling him and his kids' friends and that kind of stuff. So, I mean, not sure I'd want my.
Now, if you was growing up and the king had done porn, wouldn't you be proud of that?
I don't know, man.
Hell, you'd be going, hell yeah.
Probably not.
My
I don't
dad
know.
would be hit. He'd been hitting them. Hell yeah.
Probably not. Of course, you couldn't Google stuff back then either. So
the king might have. Yeah, the king. You think they called him the king because he was like the porn king and we didn't know about it, or just subconsciously the king name came up or whatever?
Could be.
That could
king
be
of porn.
It's right. The king. King Carl could have been the king of porn.
Send me a link and we can tell Mania stories. Hey, we're going to do predictions right now. Rip's got to get home. I got to get on the road. We're going to Florida. So we're not going to stay too long. I have to figure out how to send a link. If I can get one sent to you. Let me see. I can't remember your. Anyway, the first we're going to go over some WrestleMania predictions, Rip. This is going to be the greatest thing we've ever done. Actually, we did it last year. You probably don't remember. We've been doing this year. We did this last year. It was actually one of our higher rated shows, Rip, our WrestleMania predictions. Because what happens is I put it out on YouTube as WrestleMania and people search for WrestleMania and then this shit comes up. So
okay.
It's good. It's good for the ratings.
Yeah, you're Mr. Technology.
If you don't like it.
I don't know none of that shit.
And then we're going to come back and see how we did on our predictions, Rip. If you guys in the chat want to play along here and give us your predictions too, we can do that as well. So I'm not going to go through every single match, but I'm going to go through some of the big ones here, Rip. Rey Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio, father versus son. They finally got it established after Dominic. You probably didn't see this, Rip, but the other day, Dominic went out to the crowd. His mom just happened to be there. You know, it's one of the first matches they've ever shown her. Just happened to be there like a week before WrestleMania. And he told her she was like a piece of shit or something like that.
How would they know she was there?
Well, I mean, Dominic saw her in the front row.
Oh, how did she get a front row ticket?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It just happened to be there.
Are you saying this was planted?
I mean, just happened to be there. So Rey finally came out and decked him, and now they're gonna wrestle at WrestleMania. Who do you got, Rip? You got any comments on it? Rey versus Dominic.
And he getting inducted into their Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I think that's weird. So
That's wait a minute.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be retired when you get inducted into the
oh
Hall
well,
of
they
Fame.
never do that. But
God, they do everything. It's fucking stupid.
well, let me ask you this instead of the
Okay.
retirement, because
Uh-huh.
that's been done. I mean, like Edge is in the well, he did get hurt, but half the people wrestling are in the Hall of Fame. I think Trish is. She's wrestling now. She did quit too, but they do have some current active members that are in the Hall of Fame. Here's what I want to ask. Typically, the Hall of Fame, you're up there with like your family,
Mm-hmm.
and or at least you're mentioning your family or something. So the night before, or whatever, he's getting inducted into the Hall of Fame. The next day, he's wrestling his son. So are they going to
As long as
break kayfabe the night before, and him and his son are going to be up there hugging it out, and his son's going to tell him how much he means to him and all that kind of stuff, and then they're going to wrestle the next night, or are they going to play this thing out?
Shoot, that's a good question.
During the
That's a good question.
Hall of Fame
and,
deal.
and we'll see how WWE handles it. And I think it's a good idea. A lot of people are going to tune in just to see how they do handle it.
And let's say they do keep up the act, so
Right.
to speak.
Okay.
Wouldn't that kind of suck that your dad's getting inducted in the Hall of Fame and you got to shit on him the whole time? Or do you think that's all right?
No, you're right. Here he would go up idolizing his dad his whole life. Then he's got to act like he's shitting on him.
During his Hall of Fame?
Yeah, during his Hall of Fame thing. So
you think they planned that out? Like, I don't understand whose idea that would be, or how Ray would be like, oh yeah, it's a great idea. Or maybe they just think it's, I don't know. Maybe they think it puts them over a little bit more, makes them relevant.
No, he's saying, "Oh, I'm in the Hall of Fame. I got an extra $5,000 and a ring, and we got more TV time. So what the hell?"
Yeah, I guess. So who's your prediction, Ray or Dominic? Rip.
Oh well, Ray's got to win.
Rip saying Ray. And if you ever think they're going to give you some sort, like some DQ or some stupid shit like that, you can always mention it. But I'm going to go with Hall of Fame weekend. Father versus son. Do they screw Ray out of it? I'm gonna go with Ray as well. I'm gonna go Ray Mysterio. Anybody in the chat got anything? They will kayfabe at Hall of Fame.
WrestleMania is usually baby faces over.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like the Big Show. Baby faces over.
Yeah, Ray's entire run has been a rib in him, and he suffers through it. So untalented son can have a job.
Well, that's true.
Yeah,
that's the way the world is, and they're just laughing all the way to the bank. So let's go. Hey, let me have an unathletic kid, and then hey, let's let him make $1 million, and he's rotten, and because they can do that with anybody. You don't have to. They can do it with anybody.
Yeah.
If you're in, and you're rich. All you got to do is shut up, do as you're told.
Yep.
Make the money, honey.
Next match, Rip, Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul. I can't even remember who won the first time. Did Logan Paul beat him? I know he did the selfie video and jumped off the top rope through the table. Supposedly tore his ACL, PCL, MCL, all that, but now is back already. I don't know. So none of that was true or what?
Well, the other guy can do moves, but he ain't worth a shit.
Which one, Logan Paul or
Yeah.
Seth? Logan Paul?
Yeah. He's rotten. But it doesn't matter. You're in WrestleMania. So here he is making all this money, but he's taking the thunder that somebody else might have been in there, been a wrestling for 15 years and starving for 14 years to get a run, finally gets to WrestleMania. And here's some guy they get off the internet or whatever. And then all of a sudden he's in WrestleMania. No, excuse me. No, thank you.
Yeah, I agree. I think they do it because he's got the big following or whatever, trying to attract.
Oh, business wise, it's smart. But see, I'll talk about stuff that ain't that as a wrestling fan, and I love professional wrestling stuff that's fucking bullshit. But if I was the boss, I'd probably do the same thing because I'm gonna have a better bottom line.
Yeah.
But as a fan, no.
Vet says Logan Paul beat Roman Reigns, not Seth. He beat Roman? Oh, okay. What's your prediction, Rip? Seth or Logan?
Well, they'll probably put the They'll do everything wrong. They'll put the outsider over.
Logan,
Yeah.
Logan Paul.
He'll be a baby face.
I believe I heard or read or something that Seth has lost his last 2 big matches. So I'm going to go the opposite. I'm thinking they're not going to get him beat again. Could be wrong.
Well, realistically, they shouldn't beat him because he's the real wrestler.
Correct.
The other guy's just like an exhibition, and he's probably practiced all of his moves. Call it in the ring. If you can't call it in the ring, you ain't worth the fuck. Excuse me.
Medium 5 says he thinks Seth will win. Now, this one's for a title, so I don't know if this changes your opinion or not. It is for the United States title. It is Austin Theory, who they buried and then brought back again. I can't quit coughing. Versus John Cena, Rip. John Cena coming back to WrestleMania for the U.S. title. Now, I don't know if you know this, but they had like a promo the other night. And Cena pretty much, I don't know if he went off script or not, but pretty much just buried Theory. And it looked like Theory was legit getting a little pissed. Again, not sure if it was or was not. It's kind of the speculation out there.
You think they're going to take Cena, who carried that company on his back for how many years? You think they're going to beat him to this young upstart? Well, if the young upstart did beat him, that son of a bitch would be over. No matter what, he'd be the guy that beat John Cena.
Well, whether you think the title means anything or not, he is the U.S. champ. So I mean.
Well, goddamn, how many belts they fucking have there? Jesus Christ, who don't have a belt?
Well, not as many as AEW, but
okay.
I think they are down to just basically the world title. Well, they got 2 of them, Intercontinental and U.S., I think. So it's Grand Central Station here at Lila Studios today.
Yeah, nobody texts me. Nobody calls me or anything until I get on here, and then all of a sudden they have to.
So what do you think? What do you think of this match?
Which one?
Cena versus Austin Theory.
I just told you what I thought.
Oh, I didn't think you picked a winner. You said if he beats him, he'd be over.
Oh, I'm not picking it because I would just because if you just kill the kid, well, Cena's not even a full-time guy now.
Correct.
And the other guy, if you beat him now, he's got to take 2 steps back and get on another winning streak again or whatever.
So you tell me you're not making a prediction?
I'm not making a prediction.
Oh, come on. We're making predictions.
Oh, okay then.
Just pick one.
Okay, Theory's going to kill him in 1 minute.
I can't believe you picked
Theory.
Yeah. What a terrible pick.
Oh, wait a minute. You just asked me.
Horrible
You wanted to pick, so I gave you one.
Can't believe you'd ever pick that. I don't know what to do because they brought The Rock back once and made him the world champ or whatever it's called. And they brought like Goldberg in, made him the champ. So I think it all depends on Cena's schedule. Like, does he plan on making more appearances coming up? I don't have any idea.
Well,
I think if he does,
well,
then
just think Theory could beat him, and then they have a rematch next year's WrestleMania.
I'm going with Theory too. I'm going with Theory. Austin Theory. Anybody else? Let's see. Medium 5 says Theory. Al Robinson in the house. Big Al's. Gentleman. He always comes in and says gentleman.
Well, there ain't no gentleman up here.
Well,
Jesus Christ.
What else we got here?
Couple
Let's
assholes.
see. I don't care about that match. Intercontinental Championship. Gunther. Oh, it's a triple threat.
Oh God.
Gunther.
If you don't know what to do, you just have a triple threat. God damn.
Gunther, Sheamus, and I don't really even care. Drew McIntyre. I'm saying Gunther.
He's rotten. God,
you think Gunther is?
He's rotten.
Oh, people love Gunther.
Just
Well, I shouldn't say people. I think Cornette loves Gunther because he's old school. Like, he doesn't do any of the flips, the big
right.
moves. He beats shit out of people, chops them to death, and pins them.
Okay, why is he chopping to death?
All right, I'm sure you're going to say because you're going to say he's rotten
because he can't throw a goddamn working punch. That's why.
Well, maybe punching's illegal, Rip. He's just following the rules.
Okay,
punching's illegal in wrestling. I don't know. You think Gunther's rotten? I think All right. I'm going Gunther. Who you got?
Oh, a three-way. Oh, a three-way dance.
That's right. Three-way dance, baby.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I got my nights wrong here.
Okay.
Accidentally switched tonight too.
Well,
It
none-
doesn't matter. Just pick one.
Okay. I got to go with Gunther because the other two, they've been there. They've already seen their act. They're
They've
sick
been
as
there for a decade.
they're sick of seeing him the way. Oh, he's been there a decade, so we're going to give him a push now. Oh, okay, right.
Pinion Haber says that Sheamus will beat Drew to get the belt off Gunther without beating Gunther. He also says Gunther is top 5 guy in the world today.
Oh my God.
I think they might beat him, so
Mhm.
I think he might be right. I think they plan to push him to
Uh-huh.
the world title. So they need to get the belt off him somehow so he can move on up the ladder.
Yeah, that used to be an old strategy in territories years ago. You take the belt off this guy because he's going to go to something even bigger.
I think they're going to move him up, and I think Cody, which we'll get to in a minute, I think Cody will win, and then Gunther's going to move up. Only problem is if you move him up to Cody then, and you're not going to have him beat Cody, then what? You're going to have him lose and be done? Let's go to this tag team match, Rip. The Usos
Mm-hmm.
against Sami Zayn. They finally worked it out. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens finally worked out their differences. They are now partners. All kinds of shit could happen in this match. There could be swerve after swerve after swerve, or it could just be a straight match. Who knows? What kind of opinion you got here, Rip?
Wow. Kevin Owens going to wrestle in his T-shirt?
I would say so, yeah. Well, there's a good chance that Owens wrestles in his T-shirt. Usos pretty much always wrestle in their T-shirts. And,
So we'll have a T-shirt match.
and Sami Zayn, pretty good chance he might have a T-shirt on too.
Can
So-
you imagine? You got all that time off. You make all that money, and you got to.
Oh my God.
Dylan's called me. We're on live here. Dylan Bostic's just calling
Yeah,
in.
can you quit calling during the damn show? His phone has not went off for an hour.
Yeah, I figured you guys were on live.
Oh, so you called anyway.
Yeah, we're trying to put you over, but we're getting all these calls, etc. Hey, did you do your video?
I'm getting ready to leave now for the video shoot.
Okay, well tell everybody what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm in Minneapolis, Minnesota, getting ready to record a rap song and a music video today because I'm fucking over. There was a big time rapper at the studio that we were going to be at today. They were there yesterday. I don't know if he'll be there today, but 50 Cent was there.
50 Cent, he's about 50 years old.
Bitch, 50 Cent.
Right. 50 Cent, 50 years old.
He might be 50 now.
I know. He's old. He's like
Yeah.
my age.
He's still fucking over.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all me.
Man, you're over.
Yeah,
No,
we're-
nothing like calling in and
My
putting
other-
yourself
my
over
other
and saying you're
song is
over.
Captain Sacker, stretch nuts though. So
We call Romer Captain Sacker Stretch Nuts.
Mm.
he always gets mad, dude. He always gets, oh, gee, thanks.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have the inimitable Dylan Bostic calling in. That's where he was the big shot on Dave Marquette's show on Derby City Wrestling in Louisville. He's done that, and then the accomplished boxer and wrestlers out making movies, etc., and the other stuff we don't even want to talk about because he's got, you know how it is. Okay. Yeah, we got a kayfabe on the statements. We will do that. Well, thanks for calling in, and everybody in TV land now knows that because we're live. It's you. Okay, Burbage. Good rib, huh?
Yeah. Penny ever says Rip would love Gunther, but he doesn't watch wrestling.
Yeah, I don't watch it.
Yeah, true. Yeah, he would love him.
I
think.
probably would, but
I think so too. All right, in the T-shirt match, Rip, who you got in the take off the T-shirt wins the match?
God. I wonder, you think they're going to take the T-shirts off?
I don't think so. I'm going to make a prediction. I'm just going to make a prediction. There's going to be some sort of swerve. That's going to be my prediction.
Well, what's his face has got to go back with the Usos. Sami Zayn does.
You think so?
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm going to put that down. Zayn back to Usos.
Yeah, I think he's gonna screw Kevin Owens, but then Kevin Owens, he been stealing a check for how many years? So what the hell?
Oh, he's making like $2 million or something now.
Yeah, and he looks like shit.
Yeah. He's going to get in.
Well, it's a good thing I ain't the boss. You would all be looking like Mr. Universe unless you were doing a fat gimmick. And we say, ladies and gentlemen, this guy looks this way, but he's with our company because he's doing a fat gimmick. This other guy is just lazy. If I was the boss, you wouldn't be lazy or you wouldn't be there. God damn.
He's getting in shape soon, Rip.
Yeah, soon.
Charlotte Flair versus my girlfriend, Rhea Ripley, Rip. I think Charlotte is the champ, I believe. She is the babyface that acts like a heel, and Ripley is the heel
It acts like a baby face.
that everybody just starting to really like. She's good, man.
Well,
She's
well, her character is so over that you like her.
I like her.
Okay.
Hope my wife's not watching. Oh, she's here today. Hope she can't hear me.
She's probably got us on somewhere. She's probably got the room bugged or whatever.
I'm predicting a double turn here.
A double. Oh, okay.
I'm predicting Charlotte turns heel. I think she's babyface. Maybe somebody will correct me here, and I think Ripley leaves the whatever group that is and turns babyface. And I think Ripley wins the match.
Well, shit, all of a sudden, Vaughn Lilas might be on the creative team of WWE pretty soon.
I watch this shit nonstop, Rip.
Okay. Hey, that's all I do, except I don't watch it.
I don't watch it hardly ever.
Oh, okay.
I was working in here the other night, just had it on up in the thing. Who you got? Flair or Ripley?
What do you say first?
Who do I say first?
Mm-hmm.
Flair or Ripley?
Yeah. Who do you think's going to win?
Oh, I picked Rhea Ripley.
Oh,
I
okay.
picked a double turn, and Rhea's going to be a good guy and the champion.
That's pretty intriguing.
Well, you can't follow me.
No,
You can't.
I won't.
You can't say the same thing.
No, I can't.
No,
Well,
you got to
did
come.
well, a while ago, I said Gunther, and you said Gunther.
Well, that's not
Huh?
okay. You can say Ripley, but you can't call a double turn. Too.
No, I ain't calling the double turn.
Okay, so you're just saying Ripley.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna
No.
give me everything. Have you seen anything with this Brock Lesnar and the Omos guy? Omos or Amos or whatever his name is. Amos
Yeah, he's big.
is the big, huge guy.
But
So the rumor has it is they wanted, or Bray Wyatt wanted, or somebody wanted Brock to work with Bray Wyatt. And Brock said, hell no. Now Bray Wyatt's gone.
mm-hmm.
Speculation he left, speculation he's hurt, he's gone. Brock said he didn't want nothing to do with Bray Wyatt. So instead he's working with the
biggest guy in the world.
7-foot Nigerian nightmare or whatever he's called, Omos.
Oh, Brock will kill him.
You think so?
Yeah.
Do you think that depends on what Brock's future is? So, of course, if he's leaving the company, surely he'll put him over. But
Well, why would you put Omos over?
if Brock's leaving the company and Omos
No,
isn't-
you don't put.
No? Why?
No. Brock's the guy that beat the Undertaker. Now you're going to elevate a guy that's bigger than everybody just because you're all of a sudden. Oh, he could be the biggest guy, but he ain't worth a shit. He can't talk.
No, he's got a talker.
Okay.
I mean, did Andre talk much?
Not really.
Yeah.
He was still the eighth wonder of the world, and he'd been around for so long. Everybody knew the game. This is Omos or whatever. Who in the hell is that? Just a big guy.
Yeah.
Don't even speak English.
So you
God.
he does speak English, doesn't
I don't know.
Maybe.
Well,
not.
where's he from?
Well, there's a lot of people not from our, United States.
Well, they have
that
they have the
speak
funny
English.
accent, like Hill and Billy.
Yeah, that's awesome. He doesn't speak English. I think he does. Maybe not. I could be wrong.
Okay.
Brock kills him, Rip says.
Oh yeah, just kill him.
I'm going, gosh, do I dare take a chance here, Rip, and predict Omos? Watch it. I'm going to do it. I wrote it down right there. Omos. You heard it here first, Rip.
Yeah.
On the Wrestling with Rip Rogers show, Vaughn Lilas picks Omos with a huge victory over Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, just squash Brock. Squash Brock. So the guy that beat Undertaker, oh yeah, he got squashed by Omos. Oh, okay.
He doesn't even speak English.
Yeah, or whatever he speaks.
Opinion Haver says you can only have one Kevin Owens in the company. Well, I would hope so.
One T-shirt.
The Bret Austin double turn.
Yeah, that's what
I don't even remember that.
Well, you're probably too young.
Well, I'm not too young for Stone Cold Steve Austin matches.
What was this?
I was like in college.
Okay, 25 years ago.
Yeah,
Something
I'm
like that?
50, Rip.
Okay,
Damn near.
you're not. No, you're not. Don't say you're 50.
I mean, I remember Steve Austin when he was in Memphis. And then, of course, in WCW.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. John Ackerman. You know that person, Rip? Through, a new listener, maybe, possibly. Oh, Moss reminds me of a Giant Gonzalez.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I think
I worked with Gonzalez.
Did you really?
Yeah, in TBS. They said, "Do you work with him?" I said, "God damn, I can work with anybody. Get real." It
How was that match?
was rotten.
It was rotten.
Well, no.
Do you remember what you did?
Not much.
Yeah.
He could barely walk in the ring.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think he had the big iron claw. He was big.
Oh, I think you did do the claw.
Well, see what he was. He was signed by the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah.
I think he was a 3rd round draft pick because he was like 7'6" or 7'7".
Yeah.
And then he couldn't play basketball. I think his knees were too bad. So they made him. He was under contract from Ted Turner. So they just made him a wrestler.
Oh, from Atlanta?
Yeah.
Oh, that's wild.
Right.
They had that suit on him for a while. I can't remember if that was
Yeah,
WWE
I think that was
or-
WWE. Yeah.
or the other place.
You can't teach tall. You know.
That's what they say.
Almost as tall.
He was tall. 15 viewers on here. Rip. We're starting to blow up now.
Well, you know, there are people getting back on here.
Win or lose, Brock will be out in 5 with entrances and on the plane home. Yeah, probably right. Sean says they want to show Brock doing the F5 on a Giant. Well, that could be too.
Oh, hell yeah. That'd be great.
We'll see about that. Let's see. We got to be close. Who else we missing here besides the big one? We haven't done much with the women. Oh, well, let's see. I think that's about all of the. I am kind of intrigued with the old Becky Lynch. I'm going to make one more prediction here, which maybe I shouldn't. Have you seen anything, Rip? You know that Trish and Lita are back?
Back for what?
They've been back in the WWE. Lita is tag team champion.
Really?
Yeah, her and Becky Lynch.
God,
I'm going to call a audible here. I'm going to predict Becky Lynch turns on Lita and Trish somehow. It's a 6-man against like Bailey and all those people. You probably don't even know who Bailey is, but so it's basically
So they got girls that haven't been on there in how many years? Now all of a sudden the biggest. So all the girls that were there, they get shit on, and we're going to bring more legends in.
Correct. Now, the thing is, Trish has been on here for a little while now, and Lita has been the champ since, I think, one of the last pay-per-views. So they've been on a little bit. They've been back with the company a little bit. So what they've done is made like a 4-way tag match that we're not making a prediction on to get 8 of the girls into this Royal Rumble. And then they do have the Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair match. So some of them are still in. But yes, to your point, they're bringing back 2 legends.
So and okay, but they're not in wrestling shape.
Well, they have been.
No,
At least Lita has been wrestling.
but they've been wrestling, but they don't even wrestle.
Well, I mean,
What I'm saying
say that
is-
every week about AEW.
Yeah, well, that's why it's impossible to be any good. You got to practice every day, or you got to wrestle every day to be any good. They don't have it. They don't do it. You're throwing a shit product out there is what you're doing. A shit product. And they're making the money, and the girls that have busted their ass to get there, trying to get a sniff, they're shit on. Imagine that.
It's WrestleMania, though. Nobody's going to watch it. I'm kidding. That's a joke. I got Becky turning on him. I think they lose the belts. Becky turns on him, something like that. I don't know what happens. I'm just
God,
saying.
you turn everybody.
I think it's going to be a big turn fest at WrestleMania.
Turn fest.
See if I
When you have more than one turn, when you have more than one turn, you only do one turn.
they might
It's
be.
gotta
But
mean
if
something.
I predict 3 of them, one of them's going to hit, and then I'm
Okay.
gonna get on here and put myself over.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
get-
well. Why'd you say
get
that?
turn
Okay.
right.
Hey,
And then I won't mention the 2 that I didn't.
Oh, that's
get right.
okay.
I'll just
All right.
mention the one I
Hey,
told
one-
you they were going to turn.
yeah, 1 out of 3.
Yeah. So I got Becky turning on the group. What do you got here, Rick?
Now Becky, she's been how many times has she been heel babyface?
About 1 million.
Okay, so let's make it 1 million. Did they make it a
Make
million
it
and
1
one,
and
right?
one,
Hell,
yes.
they've killed every, the thing years ago was, you had one turn in you and that was it. Then they would never trust you again, especially, worldwide, I'm a babyface. I'm a heel. How many turns does Big Show have?
He had a few.
Huh? He had a few,
Yeah, he
didn't
had
he?
a
And he
few.
laughed all the way to the bank, didn't
Yeah.
he? So what the hell, right?
What's your prediction, Rip?
Prediction?
Yeah, who's going to win the match?
It'll be a snooze fest, ladies and gentlemen.
Snooze fest?
Yeah.
Who's going to win?
That's the time to go to the bathroom.
Rip went to the bathroom. He's not making predictions.
Yeah.
All right, so you're not getting out of the main event. The last one, I think it's the main event. It should be Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. God, am I going to make another turn prediction on this?
Make a turn.
Interference, swerve, something. What do you got, Rip? What do you think of this Cody Roman Reigns match? Obviously, they built Cody up to the.
They did.
Well, I mean, they pushed him all the way to this main event of WrestleMania. I'd say
What did he do to get there?
he's won a bunch of matches.
Won a
and
bunch of matches. Okay.
show his video package on all the time. Talk about his dad doing it for his dad. And they stole the belt from him how many years ago and all this
Stole the
stuff.
belt from him. Okay.
He's doing it for Dusty. Those kind of things. Yeah, I'd say they're pushing him. Yeah.
Roman Reigns will kill him.
Say that into the microphone, Rip.
Roman Reigns will destroy him.
Roman Reigns
Yeah.
kills Cody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a reason for that?
Why not? Does Vince have a reason for anything? No.
Okay, so let me ask you this: if he does kill him,
Uh-huh.
do you think the bloodline stays intact, and do you think then they have a rematch? Do you think Cody eventually beats Roman, even if it's not at WrestleMania for the title?
Never.
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 Do you think they have a rematch and Cody loses again?
No.
You think they just won and done?
Yeah, one and done.
Killed him and he's,
Well,
he's just done.
that's what Tony Khan does, doesn't he?
He does sometimes. Yeah.
Okay, so what the hell, right?
All right, so Rip has Cody getting pushed to the moon to get destroyed by Roman
Oh
Reigns
yeah.
with no rematch clause.
Yeah.
All right, that's good. I'm going to take Cody. I think Cody Rhodes is going to win somehow, some way. He's going to be the champion for a long, long time.
So what you're saying is, hey guys, when a new company starts, first you leave, then you go over there and work for them, and then you come crawling back, and then we'll make you the winner of the main event at WrestleMania. Hey, all right,
Correct.
okay.
He started the company, really.
He started
He
what?
didn't even
company?
really join it. He started it, AEW.
He did.
Yeah.
I thought Tony Khan started it.
Well,
What?
that's why they were EVPs or whatever, him and the Bucks and Omega. And they conned Tony Khan into putting up the money for it. But yeah, they were the.
I liked how guys have never been in any kind of authority figures, never ran their own wrestling company, never been a minority stockholder or anything. How they were all of a sudden organizing stuff, and people thought they was going to be good. That's a hell of a rib. If you don't know anything about wrestling, or if you're a greenhorn, but if you know about it, you're just sitting there shaking your heads, knowing what would happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're pretty much showing. I think they said they had during the big Adam Cole comeback match the other night, like 712,000 viewers for that match or something like that. So they've got their audience that's been there, I think, from day one. It's never really gotten any bigger. It hadn't really gotten too much smaller. It's just that same group that kind of likes that shit, and that's where they're at.
Adam Cole, he's with AEW.
Baby.
Yeah, and then they don't work, and he still looks like shit. What's he
Correct.
weigh? 170?
I was trying to
You
tell
think
the
he
other
weighs
night-
that much?
I doubt it. I was trying to tell the other night when he came back how he looked. Like he's been off. He's been hurt. Something happened to him. He was
Oh.
all oiled up in the beginning, looked decent, and then once the oil kind of
What's the oil dried up?
I mean, he still didn't look, very good.
You're a wrestler just kicking the business in the balls is what you're doing. You're supposed to look like an athlete. You're supposed to look like a stud.
Yeah.
This is visual. Hey, I know. Let's go to the tit bar, and we want to see these girls, but we want them to be either skinny or fat.
And not have tits.
Yeah. So we got guys who are supposed to be athletes with no muscles out there. This is good. Hey, let me cheer for that guy. He ain't got no muscles.
Yeah.
God damn.
Pinion Haver said Becky, he's against one of my 3 turns here. Becky probably won't turn as a tag champ. They could lose. She could get pissed at one of the legends because they lost and turned their vet. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Somehow, some way, Lita loses or Trish loses or something, and Becky gets pissed, joins the other group, beats them up, and the legends are off to the sunset because I don't think they're going to stay there forever. So there you go. Let's see. Mr. John Aikman, Bloodline splitting up. I don't know. I got everybody splitting up, everybody turning. Roman is great on the mic. He's getting way better, Rip. Roman's getting, oh yeah, he's had some pretty good shit on the mic, in my opinion, lately.
I think he gets over not saying nothing.
True.
He just watching his facials.
Yeah.
And
he's getting.
It's one of those things. This is a guy that when he talks, you listen. So I don't want him talking too much. His face and his body language just says it all.
Yep. And from what I've seen, he doesn't talk a ton. Like they do all the talking, and then he does speak, and people do listen. And I think he's been good. I think he's been really good. Phil Seal, man, do you remember Phil Seal? So do you remember when I ended your career in Muncie, Rip? You remember that? When I put you out of wrestling forever?
Yeah.
Do you remember when you had Danny Holly, Danny Basham? You had the Basham brother, the Damager there by your side because you were scared of me to take me one-on-one. You remember that?
Right.
So I pulled the big guy, Phil Seal, the math teacher, and you said, he's 300 pounds. He might kill me. He's on the chat today.
Did he?
Yeah. Well, he helped me.
Did he kill me?
Well, you did something, you cheated or something because you knew you couldn't beat me, man to man. So you cheated, and he kindly pointed it out to the referee, and I think there was a decision reversed or something like that. I believe you had the feet up on the rope.
So he's a no good bastard then.
Well, he's an honest guy. He's a teacher, honest. Wants to call it.
Wait
right
a minute,
down the middle.
A teacher, honest.
You know how us teachers are, Rip. We're just honest.
Is he still a teacher?
I think so, yeah, or principal. Principal, maybe.
He's probably at a middle school.
I think he's probably at school right now watching.
He's probably with Is he with Touchdown Reedy?
No, he's not. But he's at school probably right now on this show. He said nope. He said nope. He said nope.
And he's supposed to be educating or on break
he
or
must be
lunchtime or something.
Pushing through that torn pec for an amazing match last year has to get the title. He's talking about Cody Rhodes. He thinks since Cody tore his pec, they're going to reward him with the.
I tore my bicep and tore my quad. I didn't get rewarded. I didn't miss a match either. Fucking pussies.
Well, your dad wasn't Dusty Rhodes.
Oh, excuse me. Are you trying to say it all depends who your dad is in his business?
Not all, but a lot. Some of it could.
It sure helps a lot, don't it?
I mean, Dominic Mysterio. Phil still said they ran me out. He's not in education anymore. They ran him out, man.
Oh.
Took over my FII, whatever. What the hell does that say? FII's insurance business. Hey, man, I'm in insurance too on the side. So cool.
Hey, it says low battery. It says your Mac will sleep soon.
Yeah, yours is going dead, but I'm on the main. We got to get going anyway, Rip. You got to get shit done. Taking FII stands for father-in-law, Rip. Did you know that?
No.
I had no idea FII would have ever stood for.
No, I would never.
Father-in-law.
I wouldn't have bet that. If I'd have bet my life on that, I'd been croaked.
I would have never figured it out.
Yeah, I'd be like.
Tell you what, we've had one hell of a show today.
Hey, the Outrunners are everywhere.
Are they?
Yeah, Turbo and Floyd.
Still?
Turbo.
Got to get all our shit in before we go here today.
Jump in the limousine, jet plane, long limousine.
There we go. Okay.
And we can't go for all you Ben Hameen marks out there, all you Ben Hameen lovers, all your Ben Hameen kiss asses. We can't go. I zoomed in on my own camera. I didn't do it. It was your OVW camera, man. not on the camera. It's not me on the camera. It's not me on the camera.
I didn't say it was.
Oh, you said you got. Like
I'm
did.
making it. All I'm doing is making a comment.
You got. Hey, just for that, man.
I'm like Kevin Owens. I got a
There's
T-shirt
Phil
already.
right there.
Where?
Right there in the purple. There's Phil.
Oh, let me see.
Right there, the big guy in the purple hoodie back there, the purple pullover.
Oh, okay.
You see?
You chopped me in the chest, you asshole.
There, Phil Seal made the show today.
Shit, Phil Seal.
How about that? All the top stars here
Does
today.
he do porn?
He might. He got fired from teaching.
Does he watch porn?
I mean, you could ask him. ROH is the Outrunners. All right, we got to get out of here. Let's get this head bob in. We can find it. You got the head bob ready, Rip?
I guess.
WrestleMania, baby. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see these predictions. I think I'm going to get every single one of them right. WrestleMania weekend, Rip. Don't get no better than that. Not on the same there. Now we're getting there.
Well, mine will come on in 10 seconds.
Gold and a billfold, so swole that I